All right, folks, let's dive straight into the big question everyone's asking. Is there going to be a Dexter Resurrection Season 1, Episode 11? Fans have been glued to their screens since the revival dropped. And after Episode 10, a lot of viewers were left wondering if another episode is coming next week. But here's the truth. Episode 10 wasn't just any episode. It was actually the grand finale of Season 1. That's right. The season wrapped up at 10 episodes total, so there won't be an Episode 11. If you've been holding your breath for a surprise continuation, it's time to exhale. The season has officially concluded, but don't worry, because there's still plenty to unpack about what just happened, what it means for Dexter Morgan's future, and what we can expect moving forward with this chilling crime drama. Dexter Resurrection, for those who may not be fully caught up, is the follow-up to Dexter New Blood. The show brings Michael C. All right, folks, let's dive straight into the big question everyone's asking. Is there going to be a Dexter Resurrection Season 1, Episode 11? Fans have been glued to their screens since the revival dropped, and after Episode 10, a lot of viewers were left wondering if another episode is coming next week. But here's the truth. Episode 10 wasn't just any episode. It was actually the grand finale of Season 1. That's right. The season wrapped up at 10 episodes total, so there won't be an Episode 11. If you've been holding your breath for a surprise continuation, it's time to exhale. The season has officially concluded, but don't worry, because there's still plenty to unpack about what just happened, what it means for Dexter Morgan's future, and what we can expect moving forward with this chilling crime drama. Dexter Resurrection, for those who may not be fully caught up, is the follow-up to Dexter New Blood. The show brings Michael C. Howe back into the spotlight as everyone's favorite anti-hero serial killer, Dexter Morgan. And this time, the storyline digs even deeper into the psychology of both Dexter and his son Harrison. Episode 10, titled "And Justice for All," closed out the season with some heavy revelations, high-stakes drama, and just enough unanswered questions to keep fans buzzing about the future. That final hour wasn't just another episode. It was designed to be a season ender. Which makes sense why so many people are asking if there's more, because the finale packed in that classic Dexter-style cliffhanger feel, leaving us itching for more. So let's clear it up. There is no release date or time for Dexter Resurrection Season 1, Episode 11. The show was built with a 10-episode arc, and the production team wrapped things up exactly as planned. This wasn't a cancellation mid-season or a last-minute production cut. The story was mapped out for 10 episodes from the start. That's why when September 5th rolled around, fans saw the conclusion air and no schedule announced for another installment. This is typical for premium TV shows these days. Limited runs, tight storytelling, and season finales designed to feel almost cinematic. So what you got with Episode 10 was truly the end of Season 1's run. Now, does that mean the story is over for good? Not necessarily. In fact, industry buzz suggests that Dexter's story might just be warming up. Variety recently reported that the writer's room is already preparing for a possible Season 2. While nothing official has been announced yet, the idea that a second season is on the horizon is enough to give fans a reason to stay hopeful. Networks and streaming platforms usually wait to confirm renewals until after gauging audience response, subscription growth, and critical reception. Given the attention Dexter Resurrection has been getting, it's safe to say the chances of more episodes down the line are pretty strong. Let's take a moment to talk about why this show is drawing so much attention. Dexter has always been a series that walks a fine line between crime thriller, psychological drama, and character study. With Resurrection, the stakes feel even higher. The story begins with Dexter waking up from a coma, only to discover that his son Harrison has vanished. That sets the stage for a tense season where Dexter's pursuit isn't just about justice or feeding his dark passenger. It's about repairing his fractured relationship with Harrison. Along the way, old faces from Miami Metro resurface, and new threats emerge in New York City. It's a setup that mixes nostalgia with fresh twists. And of course, one of the big elements that fans can't stop talking about is the return of familiar characters. Michael C. Hall stepping back into Dexter's shoes is a major draw, but the cast also includes big names like Uma Thurman, Jack Alcott, and David Zayas. Each of these performers brings a layer of tension and complexity that keeps the story from ever feeling predictable. The dynamic between Dexter and Harrison, in particular, is at the heart of this season. Viewers are not just watching murders and cover-ups, they're watching a father and son wrestling with their shared darkness. That emotional core is exactly what keeps the show from being just another crime drama. So, if you're looking for episode 11, here's the deal. Instead of waiting for something that isn't coming, this is the perfect time to revisit what season 1 has already given us. Every twist, every confrontation, every cliffhanger moment, all of it is available to stream on Paramount Plus with Showtime. That's where you can watch all 10 episodes, back-to-back, binge style. And if you're the kind of viewer who likes to pick up on foreshadowing, character details, and subtle clues, a rewatch might even give you hints about where season 2 could go. After all, Dexter has always been a show that rewards fans who pay attention to the little details. Speaking of season 2, let's speculate a bit. Without stepping into spoiler territory, the way season 1 wrapped leaves the door wide open for continuation. The finale tied up some storylines, but left others dangling in a way that almost begs for further exploration. Dexter's ongoing battle with his past, Harrison's unresolved arc, and the reemergence of familiar investigators all point toward a narrative that still has plenty of fuel in the tank. If the writer's room is already spinning up ideas, we can expect new storylines to expand on those themes while keeping the father-son dynamic at the forefront. From a fan perspective, one of the most exciting things about Dexter's return is how the series continues to reinvent itself. The original run of Dexter had a very different tone than New Blood, and now Resurrection has carved out its own identity. Each new chapter respects what came before, while also adapting to modern storytelling trends. That's why fans remain engaged, even after all these years. It's not just about Dexter killing bad guys. It's about what those actions mean for him as a person, and now what they mean for Harrison as he steps into adulthood. This evolving lens makes every season feel fresh, even when old characters reappear. It's also worth noting the timing of this finale. Releasing the last episode on September 5th gave viewers a big finale moment, right at the start of fall TV season. That's a strategic move. It ensures maximum visibility and keeps Dexter in the cultural conversation as new shows are rolling out. And honestly, that timing couldn't be better for teasing what's next. Even without an official renewal, the buzz around whether Dexter Resurrection will return is already strong enough to keep fans engaged for months to come. That kind of anticipation is exactly what networks want to build momentum for a possible season 2. Now let's address the practical side. Where do you go if you want to watch Dexter Resurrection legally and in the best quality? The answer is Paramount Plus with Showtime. This platform has become the home for premium series like Yellow Jackets, Tulsa King, Star Trek: Strange New Worlds, and Mayor of Kingstown.